Thanks for coming again, guys. Obviously we announced the extension at our press conference. It happened just then, but I wanted to take a little bit more time here and speak on it. Ever since we brought TJ in, it's been a culture fit, an on-field fit, and we're so excited to have him as part of our family for a long period of time. Again, I'd like to thank his representatives, Rob, Coach O'Connell, Emily. A lot of great people worked in this, but I'd be remiss if I don't talk about our great owners as I stare out at our great practice field and these resources they provide us. This is another example. You can be a GM and have all the vision and talk all the things you want to talk, but without an ownership group who will meet you where you're at, trying to meet that championship standard, we can't accomplish anything we accomplish. So I want to make sure I gave great credit to them. Just want to bring up TJ. It's an exciting moment for him. I think you do all these negotiations and all these talking, and then the second it's done, a big smile comes on somebody's face and you realize they've achieved a dream, not just their first dream being in the NFL, but this is the realization of a lot of hard work for somebody, and I'm really happy for him. So with that, welcome TJ.
First and foremost, obviously this is an exciting time for my family and I, and there's a lot that goes into it. I want to thank Kwesi, KO, the Wolf family, this entire organization. My family, my fiance, my parents, everyone that has a lot to go into this. My agent Neil, it's just been obviously an incredible year to be here, be a part of the Minnesota Vikings, be a part of this organization, and really be a part of this city. These fans, it's truly incredible to be here, and very excited to spend the next 4 years, 5 here, and be around these fans, be in this stadium, and just it's an incredible experience for me. I'm very happy it's behind me at this point, and just super excited for the future here as a Minnesota Viking. So with that, I'll open it up.
TJ, you said you wanted to set the market for the tight ends, and you achieved that. That has got to be another feather in your cap too, as well, right?
Yeah, at this position, we have such a brotherhood, we have such a bond, throughout the league. We have tight end U every year, and so just to be here and to achieve that it was incredible, and then just to be a part of this organization. It's one thing to do that, but then one thing to do that at a great organization and a great city, and that's really what I'm excited about. It's truly a good fit for me here, and I've known that since day one, and I've expressed that to you guys and expressed that to the fans since day one. This is a place I want to be long term, and to have that done and to be able to move forward with that and really have dreams come into a reality is incredible. So I'm just super excited to first and foremost be here. That's really what it is. So.
TJ, why do you think it was such a good fit from the start?
I think a big reason, starting with the Wolf family, what they set to accomplish was bring KO in, bring Kwesi in, and set a culture that really has just morphed into a brotherhood. In this locker room, it's a brotherhood. We all have each other's back. Every process, every step of the way, we're all rooting for each other, and we're all want the best for each other. And I think that's a special thing in this league. It's a job, and every guy's fighting for a job, and to kind of set that aside and to be at a place where it truly goes to a brotherhood. I haven't really, you don't experience that very often in this league because it is such a cutthroat business. But the culture that these guys have set with KO and Kwesi and Mr. Wolf and all these people, it starts from the top and it trickles down, and I think that's what they set out to accomplish, and I think that's what we're achieving here as players. So.
What was it like to see Nick make the active roster and just have all 4 of you there in that room?
Yeah, Muse is my guy, man. That's a special human being, to have a guy like that who comes out to work every day, understands his role, understands he wants to get better every single day, and he's got a lot to learn. That's special from a guy. You don't have many people at that position that are excited to come into work all the time, and to have him come out here, be his happy self. Always a smile on his face, always making people's days better, always saying some things that are off the wall. That's just a great guy to have in your room. And I'm super happy for him, and even Ben Sims, who was here and got claimed by Green Bay. Those two dudes, to have those in our room was incredible. And I wish nothing but the best for Ben. And then, I'm excited that Muse was able to stay here, and we have him for a little bit. So just very, very excited.
Where are you health-wise? I know there have been some times in the summer when you weren't able to participate. Where are you health-wise right now?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better. It's one of those things. I'm still working into September 10th. I know I was corrected. I said September 9th last time. September 10th, that Sunday. So, I'm excited for that, and that's what we're getting ready for. That's the whole goal from OTAs, well, really from the end of the season last year through OTAs, through camp is September 10th, and that's when I'll be out there and be ready to go. So very excited for that, very excited. We have a really good opponent against Tampa, and just excited to really get the rust off and start rolling this season.
I know you said you left a lot of it to your agent, but just how stressful is that period of time where the negotiations are ongoing and you don't necessarily know how it's going to finish out?
Yeah, it's definitely some sleepless nights and some very sleepful nights. The last few, it's obviously a stressful process, but like I say, it wasn't really my focus this whole time. I knew I wanted to be here, and we just had to figure out how to make that happen, and we were able to come out to something, and just like I say, very, very special for me being from Iowa to be here, only 4 hours away from home, be around family, be able to really buy into this city and understand that I'm here for a long time, and that was my goal, was to be here for a long time, and that's really truly special. And like I told KO was, I'm excited to actually play football and go out there and have to not worry about anything else, and just move forward from everything and go win some games. That's really what we're here for, is to win championships, and that's what we're set out to do.
TJ, when you're dealing with injuries like you were, how much does the fact that you're not under a contract, you don't have that long-term security signed yet, how much does that play into decisions about can I go out and practice or not with those things?
It's football at the end of the day. I've played it since I was young. There's obviously always things that happen throughout your time, and it's a gritty sport. So you get nicks and bruises, but on the same hand, you go out and play, and that's kind of how it is. And that's what we're set out to do, is September 10th, and that's what we were trying to be smart with, was just get me ready for the season, and that's what we're here to do. September 10th, and look at these. As much as you want, these 3 weeks of practice, you got to watch tape, get mentally prepared, and get ready for that game, and I've been trying to do everything I can over here to get ready for that game, and now to be back out here with the boys, it's truly incredible, and to be back in that huddle and see everybody and just hear the calls come in, it just makes me more excited about this season.
The next step. I know you say obviously winning is the ultimate goal, but to get your first big payday after coming out of your original contract and all that, it can change families. You mentioned your families, right? So how is that to achieve that financially as well, even though winning is the ultimate goal?
It's incredible. It's crazy because you play this kids game, and you get paid a lot of money to do it, and that's truly special. And for me, my fiance, it's it's our kids' security, and hopefully our kids' so it truly is special. Like I say, I wouldn't rather be doing anything else in this world than playing football. That's really what it is. And this game, you could pay me very little, and I would love it. And that's just what it is. And it's lucky enough for us and for this league that we get paid a lot of money to do it. And we have a lot of fans and a lot of people, and that's special. And to be around this city and it's one thing to make money, but it's another thing to be happy where you are, and that's really what I am. I'm so happy to be a Minnesota Viking. I'm so happy to be in the city, and I know my fiance, my family, they're all the exact same, and it truly is a legacy at that point, and to be able to continue that and to strive forward through with my career and keep getting better and take every step of the way is what I'm excited about. So.
As you have seen kind of just a little bit of attacking with like 12 personnel or all the different ways you can, what are you looking most forward to from what you've seen so far out here?
Yeah, I mean, to have Josh, to have Johnny, to have those guys and Muse in our room, it does give me an opportunity and KO an opportunity to, kind of be flexible with what I can do. I mean, he split me out into the slot, keep me in line, be able to run the ball, put me in the slot, be able to match me up with some guys, and there's a lot of things that you're able to do when you have guys like we do in our room, and that's special because when you play this game, there's a lot of tendencies, and so to be able to play 12 personnel, be able to bring me in the slot, still be able to run the ball, bring me down in, be able to pass the ball, do all these things with guys that we have that are so versatile in our room is a special thing. And KO is taking advantage of that, and Angelico is taking advantage of that, and all these coaches are really excited for what we have in our room, and it just continues, and we're looking forward to showing that on Sundays. Thanks guys, I appreciate you.
Congrats.